Maybe.
Was.
Or maybe he ran off so fast because he knew 3 pissed off soldiers and a kaiju were coming for him.
And a kaiju. What's going on? It's your boy Caesar with the Intel, and we see Rakai is in the building. What's going on with you, my guy?
Hello, Governor.
Reacher episode 4, 1 through 3 came out just If you need to check out those episodes, don't worry, there'll be a link in the description for that. Make sure you stay to the end because we're gonna be chopping it up, hashing it out, having a bit of a review as we stick our noses in the air and judge things. It's gonna be tons of fun. With that being said, let's get started.
Yeah, I got nothing too. No new information.
Well, I wouldn't say we haven't found any new information. I mean, we've got 3 special investigators dead.
I love the back of her laptop.
Someone's got to say it. Was Swan working with these guys or with these guys?
Swan's not dirty.
Look, man, we all want to believe that he is.
You know.
You don't think there's even a chance?
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, see, that's
Focus
what I
on
was
what we
saying
found.
too. It's like he's too good at what he does to have guessed wrong.
Well, speaking of names, just found our man in the employee directory.
She said
Seems
that.
Swan's title was Assistant Director of Security.
Maybe he's the guy I got on the phone in Atlantic City.
Why would you say that?
He's a security boss, and bosses give orders, and the guys we killed had orders to take us out. Just a theory.
Huh?
Swan caught up in all this.
Well, Swan didn't pull him into it first.
I already told you.
Aren't you the guy that said that assumptions kill?
Hey, this is the guy Reacher chased down outside of Seropian's house. Same photo as his ID badge. Associate security officer.
He died of a heart attack. You know how he died?
Yeah.
Now we got to look into all these fuckers.
Don't forget Marlo Burns. She knew she was sending us right into a buzzsaw when she gave us Seropian's address.
Yes, she did.
How we gonna tackle that?
One at a time.
All right.
And I'll bet you that it is those tin soldiers that you were supposed to be keeping your black eye on.
It wasn't the army brats. I made it crystal clear to them not to color outside the line.
You really believe that?
You're NYPD. These are fucking PIs, for Christ's sakes. Is this too fucking much for you, Russo? Lower my voice?
What?
You're telling me to lower my voice in my own fucking office?
Yeah, bro, you might be suspended.
Would you please go and find out what they learned, all right? Am I asking you nicely enough, Russo?
I was listening to an album the other day. Thought you might like it. Jimi Hendrix, Axis, Bold as Love. The 6th song is amazing. Take a listen. Tell me what you think.
That's a code.
Anything with heart guitar.
No Skinner, no Hendrix, no Zeppelin, no Who. I mean, that was his rule.
He's leaving everyone else off the emails.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I once told a girl I love Georgia O'Keeffe. We say things.
Hold on. I ever tell you you're smart, Neely?
Not nearly enough.
Look at this inter-office memo. It seems a test for the Little Wing tech was held for some military brass, even a senator. So if New Age stands to make a fortune on a government contract and Lavoie is its champion in Congress, it stands to reason New Age is the wind blowing Lavoie's back.
That sounds wrong.
It does. Stop talking about blowing bags.
Yeah.
1,000-page bills, a legislative record.
Yeah.
They don't read that stuff. They
Yeah.
just vote the way they're told to. But as legislative director, they're the guys who actually craft and draft the laws, which
There is a lot of truth to everything he just said.
mainly unsavory but legal. Things they do in private that they'd rather not get made public. My job is to make sure that their personal business stays personal.
I was wondering what he did.
The people who know secrets, they keep those secrets.
So you blackmail.
He's a fixer.
Yeah,
You give me 10 minutes to make some phone calls. I'll get the name of the
yo,
legislative
he's definitely
director
face
and an Achilles heel.
from the 18. That's pretty much like his job was.
Maybe.
Was.
Or maybe he ran off so fast because he knew 3 pissed off soldiers and a kaiju were coming for him.
And a kaiju.
Would you believe it if somebody told you I was taking payoffs?
No, I'm just saying. Maybe we don't know some people as well as we think we do.
There's no way the Tony Swan I recruited is a part of this.
Yeah, but is he still the Tony Swan you recruited?
Yeah, looks like we got some ivory soap over here, Reacher.
I mean, look how much money is on that tape right
You know,
there.
This shit's so pure it floats.
How
Dang.
pure?
99%.
Whoa.
99%.
The whole,
Kids are getting hooked on this shit left and right.
whole room got
Quiet.
quiet.
Sports fans, don't get up. I hear congratulations are in order.
His crooked ass.
Yeah, that's that guy again.
20 months already into his terrible twos. He's
Good work, everyone. Good work.
I don't trust him.
Yeah, I don't either.
And these assholes make more money selling this shit than all our pensions combined. It's fucked up. All I'm saying.
Is that a check in his integrity pool?
In an investigation, details matter.
Brick of heroin's a hell of a detail.
A brick.
Either you miscounted or they palmed one back to short you.
No. You do shit like that, you're not in the game for long.
I know we loaded 48 bricks into Swan's Ride.
And dude just came in there.
Into Swan's Ride, too.
But I think this is more shit to make us question his integrity.
Yeah.
I think it's a red herring.
It's a writing misdirect. Yeah, red herring, yep.
Mystery solved. Must have fallen back there when I was driving and gotten stuck. Guess the first round's on me tonight for that fuck up.
Huh.
Losing a key of H? I'd say that's worth 2 rounds.
What?
Nothing.
She like, you don't see that?
Blame yourself for our friends' deaths, which, like I said, would be stupid.
Let's just see what O'Donnell found.
I get Neagley's hesitancy, though. I get it.
But that's what they do.
Now, I'm not here to tell you how to live your life, but are you really certain you want me to give you a new face? In a manner of speaking.
Oh, my goodness. He's just going to steal your identity.
You're in struggle. You're a doctor, you know what's happening.
You're a doctor, you know what's happening.
Your brain is deprived of oxygen and your nervous system shutting down. So by now, you can barely see me, and now you can't hear me, and now...
This dude.
I like it. Because, you know what I'm saying, as
Good
far as,
buddy.
trying to figure out who the bad guy is,
Yeah.
I mean, clearly,
Go and have a word with your secretary.
oh, bless her heart. Mildred just wanted to come in and, she just wanted to come in and do her job.
Dang, he bled everybody.
Daniel Boyd, Senator Lavoie's legislative director. Spoiled dipshit who's never lifted anything heavier than a Grey Goose bottle in his life. C+ student who got into UVA and Georgetown Law thanks to mommy and daddy's connections. Real party boy. 2 dismissed DWIs in college.
Dang.
You gonna pull a few moves from your sleazy adjacent playbook?
That's the general idea. Boyd's gonna be in Boston tonight for a fundraiser event at the Pops. We'll set him up like a bowling pin.
Yeah, and just in case you
Who
didn't know,
is that that keeps
the
calling him?
name of this episode is probably the cop. The name of this episode is A Night at the Symphony.
So maybe you couldn't answer.
I know it's
because you
him.
broke your hand when you drove the fucking car through the office building. You think this is funny? I told you, no more cowboy shit.
The car belonged to one of their employees. I was returning.
I want everything you got on New Age. You understand?
Fine. That's why I answered the phone this time. I actually have a reason to talk to you. Their security team roster. Run background checks. See what connections these guys have.
Wait. What do you think? I'm here to do your clerical work?
That's what it sound like. Yes.
Address is online.
Right there's why I don't have a house.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Howdy. You ain't talking about making moves, so forget it. Come on. Come on.
Same dude that got punched out. Is that the dude that Reacher took his gun?
Yeah.
Again, man, they'll stall him out,
This just
Debo.
ain't your week. Find a new line of work, asshole.
Yeah, pretty much. Because whoever is his dealer, he owed
he
money
looking
to.
for-
Like, they ain't fooling with him no more. It's like, you're not going to keep telling me it's some big white man. This is like, why don't you shoot
Can
his
you
ass?
imagine
Like,
him trying to explain it?
House clear.
Affirmative. Anything interesting?
Jane.
She bugged out?
She exited out the back door without locking it.
Oh,
Clothes
yeah.
are all over. Clearly packed in a hurry.
She was out.
Closet and
Lights are on. Yeah.
Jane's a gamer.
All right.
Got good taste.
what's that, switch?
Yeah.
Who the hell goes on the lam and leaves their
Sounds
cash
like a
stash
setup.
behind?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't a kidnapping?
Wonderful.
Thank you for your business, Dr. Elzogby. Have a wonderful drive.
Yeah, but that means you could be tracked, right? If you got serious.
Would you like this?
He's got this weird thing with comic books and kids. This is like the 3rd time we've seen this.
Do you know why I love comic books so much?
And we never get a chance to hear that question answered either.
Wait, where are the clothes you're wearing?
Garbage.
Garbage? Why?
I'm already carrying boots. If I had any more clothes, pretty soon I need a suitcase. Then I need a car for the driveway, Before you know it, I'm filling out all kinds of forms.
So a spare shirt's just too much of an attachment for you. Anyone ever diagnose you as a sociopath?
Diagnosed? No.
No.
Not sure yet.
Well, she did take her toothbrush. She could be your soulmate.
Shut up.
I love it. O'Donnell is a gem in this show. All
Okay.
right. Go ahead.
Not one word.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
That's 2 words. Another one, and I'll shove this kitten heel right up your ass.
I'm just saying you look nice. You both look nice.
You look like the assholes on top of a wedding cake.
Yeah, your pension won't cover that suit, or the hotel room, or the plane ticket.
Yeah,
pay you
she's like,
back
yo,
in
I'm
2
caked
months.
up. Just let me do my thing. I'm caked up. All right, she got the girls out.
Yeah.
Everyone ready?
Let's go listen to some boring ass music.
That's funny, man. I used to never wear a suit during those type of affairs.
Excuse me. Of course. No, it's okay.
Oh.
Apologies.
Not at all.
Got him.
How about I swap your ticket with my aide when he arrives?
Wouldn't he mind?
Not if he wants to keep his job. Please, take a seat.
She like, got him.
It's a tally.
What?
Here. 13 14ths. Something happened 13 times when it was supposed to happen 14 times. Here, 11 out of 13, 8 out of 11.
That's like Swan, that one that was 47 out of 48.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
There were 2,197 total events, whatever they were. But they only succeeded 1,547 times. But that's not the interesting number. Look how many times they didn't get the outcome they wanted.
650.
650, holy shit.
650 at 100K each.
That's a loss.
7 a.m. weekend soccer games, teacher conferences, scheduled sex with the wife. I am no longer my own man. Yep, maybe you should give it a go, huh? Buy some land, start a family. You'd be the scariest guy at PTA. You'd be a good dad.
They keep talking about how great his life is. It's gonna lead me to believe he ain't gonna survive this this season.
She's a friend.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Neely, it's intermission. Dixon and Boyd are leaving now.
There they are. That's a
Yeah, I
hell
have
of
to
a
agree with
dress.
you. O'Donnell ain't gonna make it through the whole series.
They keep talking good about him like that.
Or-
How great his life is.
Or
We'll drop it to second speed racer. Let's have a little private first.
You're not messing around, all right?
Yeah.
You about to be on your ass, my guy.
You never know how thick or thin to make these.
Please allow me.
he gonna have his hands, fingerprints, shit all over shit.
Right on time.
You should.
Just play cool. Just play cool.
He's still holding the compact. Hey, look who's back.
Hey.
Drugs away and step out of the car.
Yo, that made my day.
They're not
Yeah.
my drugs.
I forgot all about him
The
too.
ones on your mirror or up your nose.
He said if he was the army, he would have been in the 110th.
Yeah.
They sent a couple of their boys down here just to talk to you. And it seems they don't care who your boss is.
Mm. Good cop, bad cop.
That damn mountain cop.
That's just gonna be too late. Because by the time they get here, we'll already have the story of a senator's legislative director in the wrong woman's car with a snout full of booger sugar.
I don't even know why you're here.
We're here because we want to know everything there is to know about Little Wing.
Got him shook.
They found the software could be tweaked. It could be used in missiles and not just against them. It could be scaled down and installed in portable shoulder-fired surface-to-air weaponry. It's death from above, and there is no way to avoid it. You fire, you hit your target. Period.
Yet.
Anything. Like commercial aircraft. You fire, you hit the target. You said so yourself.
Yeah, but it's our tech. We have it.
No, you don't.
Nothing like you're thinking is going to happen. New Age is incredibly secure. Both of their facilities implement state-of-the-art...
Both.
Hey, excuse me. So, are the drug charges getting dropped or what?
I don't know. I'm not a cop.
Heck of a surprise getting a call from you.
Hell of a surprise hearing you're wearing the badge again. Lieutenant, no less.
Well, retirement didn't suit me.
Speaking of suits, see you're still sporting the tweed.
Still.
What was it you told me when we first met? Trouble always seems to find you.
You kill a whole lot of people.
Here and there. But feeling better every day.
And the dog?
Jack eats too much, just like his namesake.
Name the dog after a Jack.
Soon things are gonna get ugly.
Neely?
Look at him.
Didn't recognize you. Looking good.
Mind your business, elbow patches.
Yeah.
I don't have her in jeans in 20 minutes. I'm done for.
See you around, Reacher.
I don't want to be a one and done.
My brother worked for Homeland. His contacts can help us.
Oh, shit. How's Joe doing these days?
He's dead.
Oh, he didn't know.
Dibs on the bathroom.
But here's the thing though. You see how everybody just looked at him, but nobody asked a follow-up question. Nobody said anything.
Oh yeah, I got the ass for it.
They've been followed.
Oh, I smell some fun happening.
Yeah. It's about.
Oh yeah,
go
I want to see some
down.
ass kicking in a beautiful dress. Let this happen. This needs to happen.
Hate to ruin
Let's see,
prom night.
Who sent them?
Hand over your guns.
What makes you think we have guns?
We were told you'd be packing, Reacher.
They also tell you you die tonight?
I'll die. That's funny.
No guns, so no noise.
They said you were smart. I'm gonna cut you. Gut you.
No, you're not, bro.
Leave you.
The damn kaiju.
All that talking. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Nobody messing with the special investigators. Who y'all think y'all was rolling up on?
Y'all
They clearly
definitely
didn't give them all the information.
Did not. Somebody set you up for a fall, my guy. Show ass over here.
The hell you think? Get him, Neely.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
word.
Damn it.
Oh.
Oh, nice take that. Oh, yeah.
And she blocked that. Right in the eye.
Oh, it broke it off. Oh.
Yes.
He said, did they tell you was going to die tonight?
Who sent him, though?
Yeah. Before you ask if it's done, it is. Just not in the way you hoped for.
Again.
Assume that's who I'm talking to? Head of security? Head of this whole thing?
Maybe we've been approaching this the wrong way.
No, he's going to think he can be bought.
Or bargained with.
I have the means to give you anything you could ask for. What is it that you want?
Can you give me Fonzie back alive?
I want to throw you out of a helicopter.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Centel. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. Yes! That's how you end that. Yes, exactly.
What is it you want? I want you to swan dive out of a damn helicopter.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Wow. I know we've gone at length about, just how much we just appreciate the story, and we've said that some of the quieter moments are very interesting, right? I feel like it's the same thing that's going on with this particular episode. Hold on 1 second. So sorry. Give me a second. Why is that saying it's not recording? 44. Hold on 1 second. 44. Okay, it says everything's recording. Okay, sorry, I thought we had a bit of a glitch. Let me go back to what I was saying. My original thought. Okay. First, let me just say, I know we had talked briefly about how some of the quieter moments don't necessarily seem quiet because there's always something going on, something thought-provoking, something that kind of keeps the conversation going. And to me, this episode is a really good example of that. the first 35, 40 minutes of the entire show is really just a lot of talking heads, you know, but at no point in time did I feel like, yo, where's the action? Where's the action? And then the action hits, right? And then it's like, oh, yeah, this is this type of show. It was right on time, and the choreography was absolutely amazing. It's just, you know, it's maintaining the the storytelling excellence, the acting excellence. It's just a very good show all around for me. How are you feeling?
Listen, my mouth is still open. Is that action scene was right on time, and it was so on point. To see all four of them get busy, and they got busy. Yes. I mean, and the thing is, you know, when we saw O'Donnell and Dixon fight inside the house, I love the fact that they struggled a little bit. But when they were a team, so it's a team up, and they're clearly outnumbered at least 2-1, they handled business. Man, it's just, you know, they might as well join hands, and, you know what I'm saying? So they were Power Rangers. They could have had a whole power up thing, go Super Saiyan, whatever. Like, and the way the Reacher, by the time the end of it, the way he was breaking his people down, Lord. If you live through that, you are forever a paraplegic or something. Like, oh my God. I love when old girl said, she said, well, Swan probably disappeared because he didn't want three angry investigators and a kaiju coming after his ass. Like O'Donnell had and it's kind of what I was saying on another show that we had watched. The need for just a bit of humor, and O'Donnell is so perfect. He is right on time every time. Every time. Yeah, so, you know, we get great story. We're getting a great, you know, investigation, this mystery that's going on that they are, you know, steadily breaking down. We got some character development, but not only that, we get the little bit of humor and hella action or whatever. Like this, yeah, right now this is the #1 series for me. Like even we got the beautiful cameo from your guy from the first season. And then, like I said, so many of these people worked together on a previous show. Like there was a show, Breakout Kings, where, you know, several of these people were all on that show together. And so you got Dominic Lombardozzi as Russo. And I think now that we got our cameo from Finley, I think that throughout the rest of the season, I think Russo is going to be more involved with them, because that's the thing. Like, you know, they're an inevitable force. You can't stop him. I don't care. You keep telling him don't color outside the lines. Listen, you know, his chief was right on time. He said, "Oh, so you asked him nicely? Okay."
Yeah, man, it's a force of nature, man. You know what I really appreciate too is the hints of doubt. They don't overtly make things happen. It's just seeds of doubt. We saw a little bit with going back to Sam. Oh God, I forgot his name. The guy, the Asian guy that's on the team. Swan. Excuse me. Sorry. We saw that with Swan with the scene of him going back, and then, you know, where was the missing brick? It's, you know, we say it's a little red herring. It's a little bit of misdirection kind of going on. We're kind of like picking at the scab of how trusting Jack is with his team. It could be a bit of a flaw in his character, that he believes in himself so much that he can't see him making those kind of mistakes when it comes to judging somebody's character. There's also a little bit of like over delivery with going on with O'Donnell. You know, if we're following Hollywood tropes, you know, a lot of times if you see somebody give long goodbyes, it's not really gonna look good for the person that's about to leave. Or right after a wedding, something kind of happens. And then the other big one is when somebody goes on and on about how lucky they are with their family. Those are like the Hollywood tropes to let you know, something's about to go afoul, right? And I would hate to see that with O'Donnell, because what he brings, or that character brings to the show, is it's an upgrade even from the first season. And I loved the first season. Let me be clear. I loved the first season, but adding that level of humor to it just makes it so much more watchable.
I think, I think the one thing that was nice about this episode is, like you said, the doubt. They did a good job on leading us, the normal viewer, down the pathway to doubt everything about Swan. And it was easy to say, nah, he's guilty. Like, nah, he did it. They didn't see it. Reacher was wrong. And I think my point about and I appreciate the fact that Neely even said what we were saying is like, no, you are so stuck on Swan being a good man because you feel like if you missed it and you missed that he had a character flaw and that he didn't have the integrity you thought he had, then you blame yourself for the other investigators getting killed. She said, but that's not on you. And, it goes back to what they were saying at first, that, assumptions kill.
Yeah, I think.
But I still kind of hold fast to that when it came to putting together, handpicking the people for that team, that he didn't miss. I do think that dude Fields that walked in, who seems like, I don't know, the commander or whatever.
Sus.
I think he's dirty. I think, something is, because he always comes by at these times. It's almost like to check up on them and see they're so good at what they do. It's almost like to check up on them and see, has anything led to him yet? Like, and he comes in with flowery, with all these compliments and stuff. And I told you, you're the man and you're doing this. Like, bruh, tamp it down a little bit. And you would know if they was onto him, if the mood and the rude changed. You know what I'm saying? Like if the people's body language changed. But as of right now, he's secure. I mean, I'm assuming that he's dirty. It's just something, again, like you said, these Hollywood tropes that kind of, were led to, it looks like Swan, but maybe it's not Swan.
Yeah.
And maybe this whole incident that we saw is what got him to make sure that he paid attention to all the details from that point out in his life. And that's how he noticed what was going wrong at work because of this particular incident, where it looked bad on him, especially after he just said, these people make more than all of our pensions put together.
Yeah. No, it's good misdirection. It keeps us thinking. The other thing I kind of want to talk about is, Game of Thrones is still the first 4 seasons is one of my favorite all-time series, and there's always something fun about that show because there's the White Walkers that are always lurking in the background. Like, there's all this politics that's going on and fighting over the realm and who's going to be king, but the White Walkers are always there, just off. And I'm starting to feel that way with this terrorist guy. I don't even know if we even know his name. He pops in, murders a plastic surgeon, he has this weird creepiness about him where he's always talking to kids and he's got comic books in his hand. We're not getting a whole lot that's being revealed regarding his story. We're getting like bits and pieces of it, but he's just always just there lurking in the background. And we got another good reminder of it this episode. And he's just making me really excited to see like what kind of villain are you gonna bring to the screen? Cause I love me a good villain.
Yeah, I think that I think it's interesting because he comes out to be the outright villain, and him working with Langston and the.
Maybe gonna punch the people.
I think the terrorist guy working with Langston, it's weird because Langston, again, he told his guy, the hit guy earlier, don't worry about the budget. I'll send you the hitters you need to take down the kaiju known as Reacher. And that, he sent him 2 flunkies, they just graduated from the school of, Thugs R Us. So now he went like to the next level of, GTA. It's like, what, I'm gonna call a motorcycle gang, to show up, and they got the brakes beat off of them. Like, you are working with an international terrorist who has the way he is killing people is on a James Bond level. It's on a whole nother level. Listen, he knows some more people. Ask him, because you apparently keep sending the wrong people. Like, are you sure you run a corporation with all this money? Because I don't know. You keep, you just going out to the local bar like, hey, which one of y'all want to make a 20 spot today? Like, I'm gonna have you chase down a kaiju known as Reacher. Like, what the hell?
Oh man, yo, exactly. Just I know we keep going on and on about how good the story is, but I also want to talk briefly, technically, there was a really cool shot that they did with the drone. It's just a cool little small little subtle flex. It's not overly shot, like you don't see these crazy shots throughout the entire show, but it's just a little added bit of value. I guess that's my last big piece of things. Anything you wanted to kind of close out before we end this episode? Final thoughts?
No, the drone shot was magnificent, and it was, it's, as we talked about on some other stuff we've done, it's not overused.
Yeah,
it was used just right to, show us both of our protagonists entering the house, and just showing us what the surround looked like. It was a nice shot. It was unnecessary, but it was a nice shot when it came in, and it's not an overused shot. Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm really, since you mentioned Game of Thrones, I think that's one of the things. Like, Game of Thrones was so solid, and it garnered the attention of the entire world. But one of the reasons is because what they presented, what they put on screen. So even though they changed the story and Hollywooded it a little bit, but it's still so well represented the written word, what came from the novels. And the shark, it jumped the shark or whatever. The train went off the tracks when they went past what George R.R. Martin had written. And when they started making up their own stuff, it's like, oh, so y'all never told the story before. Okay, I get it. And the thing is, if the people here stay faithful, which they seem to have done in these arcs and telling the story of Reacher in these books that Lee Childs wrote, I mean, even the changes that they make in the Hollywood that they do to break it down and put, a solid story in the 8 to 10 episodes. Listen, they are knocking it out of the park, and I think season 1 was fantastic, and I think what we've been presented so far in season 2 is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, I agree. I just want to co-sign that this series is gotten better. Season 2 has definitely added more value. That's a good place to kind of close this out. Hey, if you've been just enjoying the conversation and just how me and Rakai just chop it up, make sure you hit that subscription button and give us that thumbs up, because that's how the people know you're digging what we're giving you. If you want to get to know Rakai a little bit better, Rakai, I want to let them know how they get in contact with you.
On all social media at Diamond Mind, DIAMONDMYND, because it's all about this right here.
Hey, thank you all so much. If you want to get a really quick indication of when the next episode is coming out, make sure you hit that bell icon. And I just want to ring the bell to everybody and let you all know kind of where we got our roots from the Geekish Network. It is a network for people of color, by people of color, including everybody to come enjoy this geek world that we just absolutely swamp ourselves into. Everything from geek news to binge-worthy, where an entire show is binged before you do, so that you can get an idea of what you're getting yourself into, to even covering reoccurring series in the realms of Star Wars, potentially Star Trek. It's all kinds of stuff that is on the Geekish Network. It's easy to find. You can go on youtube.com/Geekish Network, and there will be a link in the description as well. Thank you all so much for spending your time with us, and we'll catch you on the next episode. All right, y'all. Peace.